Do you think it's appropriate to be attending a celebration for the Communist Party of China while we have two Canadians imprisoned there? Just days ago, Canada's Minister of National Defence attended a celebration of the 70th anniversary of the communist regime in China. It was nothing less than an endorsement of a government and a nation that is at odds with Canada. It is the worst of times. It would be weird to do this at the best of times for a dictatorship. I know that's how the Liberals tend to roll, but this is the worst of times. They have two Canadians imprisoned. There's embargoes on our canola exports, and right now they're cracking down on Hong Kong protesters in ways that we haven't seen since Tiananmen. Now, I caught up with Minister Sajjan and I tried to ask him a few questions. You can watch me follow him here. I asked him repeatedly why he did this and if it was a diplomatic tactic, whether it was sanctioned or whether it was simply a campaign stunt, a plea for votes in his Vancouver South riding that has a large population of Beijing loyalists in it. He didn't answer, but his staffers tried their very best to make sure I couldn't get any questions in. Watch this. Well, he actually went in there while I was asking questions, and then I think he's just kind of hiding out there. He doesn't want to. I'm with the rebel. I'm waiting for the Minister of Defense. He's number one or number two, not sure. Hi there. So would you be able to tell me, is it appropriate for you to be attending this celebration of the Communist Party while two Canadians are imprisoned in gulags at that country? You're the Minister of Defense. Arguably, you have the most credibility out of any ministers. When you're considering the Chinese government looking at us, your support of their party at this event is kind of damning to our diplomatic position, wouldn't you say? Was it approved by the government, or was it a campaign stunt? You have to let me out of the elevator.
Sorry, where are you trying to go?
You have to let me out of the elevator.
Out of where?
You can't hold me.
I didn't quite catch that.
Sorry, Minister, if you could just answer the questions.
Excuse me.
Was it approved by the government or not? Now, his staffers did the very best they could to block me from asking some pretty valid questions about the Minister of National Defense compromising our diplomatic position with China. They actually held me in an elevator. It was pathetic, pressing every button on the panel like it was a cartoon, really.
Sorry, where are you trying to go?
You have to let me out of the elevator.
Out of where?
You can't hold me.
I didn't quite catch that. Are you pushing me?
I asked former Minister Ed Fast what he thought about this situation and whether or not he figured it would have been sanctioned by cabinet or not, or if it was just a campaign stunt. Here's what Ed Fast had to say.
You know, I have no idea what might have motivated the minister to attend that event. I know that Canada needs to stand up for its core values of democracy and freedom, human rights, and the rule of law, and ministers of the Crown, as well as I expect everyone that's elected to Parliament should be promoting those values wherever they go.
Now, I think lots of Canadians can get behind that. We are in a very difficult situation with China right now, and every single elected MP, whether or not they're in government, should be standing up for Canadian values and be putting Canada first and not be compromising our diplomatic position with a country that is probably the biggest threat to Canada that we've seen in a long while. For Rebel News, I'm Keean Bexte. Hey, thanks for watching our campaign coverage. It is completely funded by donors and viewers like you. We wouldn't be able to do it without your support, and your support is much appreciated. You can go to campaign2019.com to see everything that we've covered so far and everything that we're going to cover. And if you want to help us out, that would be much appreciated.